Just sit back, relax while we get to what we're scrutinizing.
Women don't leave good men.
Lie.
And I know it's a lot of men out here thinking that they some hell of a men and women have just walked away from them. Women don't leave good men because good men are rare. You can find a good woman anywhere.
Why y'all gotta start this morning off like this, man? I done made it to the gym. It's cold outside. I done had to put on the hoodie. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get my mind right. And you know, on the way to the gym, you know, I'm listening to stuff. And this pops up on TikTok. She starts off, thank you, Kales. She starts off with a lie, talking about women don't leave good men. Let me tell you something. It's good women left by men. Or I should say, let me put it like this. Maybe she is right to some degree. but I doubt it. Because I like to differentiate between males and men, females and women. So I don't want her to try to come back, or anybody to try to come back and say, oh, this went over somebody's head. This is what she trying to say. Nah, don't try to steal your boy's words. When it comes down to it, males leave good women every day. So what does that come back to? That comes back to the failure in life. That comes back to the bump in your head of life that every woman's going to have to go through to mature. Okay, that teaches you how to vet better. If a dude came in your presence and you're actually a good woman, you didn't give up the cookies, you ain't being passed around in these streets, you actually got a good core of people supporting you, men, father, helping you vet men, and you had a male that couldn't see that, or he saw that and realized, I can't play the usual games with how I'm gone. That happens every day. Males leave good women. Now flip it to what she claimed to start off the video. Women don't leave good men. That's a lie. That's a lie, female. That's a lie. So whatever's got you hurt, go to therapy, get it fixed. Because somewhere along the way, the little ladybug legs that's dangling over your eyes, they distracting, and they probably tweaking you because you not seeing, and them big old loops on your ears, they affecting you. And I'm sure you probably tattooed up and everything. But we wouldn't know that because you erased your page. We don't know who you are. What most of these female brides do, they mess around and they tell the truth. So let's keep it a thou out. Let's keep it a buck. She messed around and told y'all the truth when she said that good men are rare. Duh. And basically what you admit is what Kevin Samuels would use to say all the time. I have told you the testimony of just when I went off to college, being a so-called black man, growing up in Gary, Indiana, where there wasn't a whole lot of anything, whole lot of hoods, whole lot of foolishness, and to go off to school and the first time meet people of different cultures like Argentina and Kenya and Nigeria, and meeting Scottish people, and all kind of people from all kind of different places, and the president to get up before us in our first assembly as college students and tell us men, started off with a joke, started it off with a real life truth that he made a joke out of, that there should be no young man leave this school without a degree and a wife, because the women here outnumber you 4 women to every 1 man. So you shouldn't make no mistakes here, brothers. And you could go to places like Atlanta where there's 17 women to 1 man. And it just gets crazier each place you go. You know what I'm saying? So you do the fact checking. You look up the statistics, because women have always outnumbered men, and they probably outnumber us now by about 2 million. Kevin used to bring this stuff up all the time. So she says that good men are not left, that they're rare, and good women are all over the place. They're all over the place, but the good men are rare. So she tried to call herself lifting y'all up. She tried to bring y'all over here so y'all could have a little powwow. Because I'm going to let you know why she said this. That's why her page just disappeared. She said all this stuff. She got all this hoopla. And then she disappeared because it was just a pop off something. And that's what y'all got to really, really pay attention to in this day and time. all these females trying to come on here, throwing their little rants, throwing their little tantrums, just for a soundbite, just for a hot take, to get y'all all in the comments and y'all feelings, because a lot of y'all need help. You need the therapy that Kevin Samuel said you needed. And that's apparent every time you look in comments and y'all saying some of the stuff y'all saying and admitting some of the stuff y'all admitting. And y'all think ain't nobody reading this stuff. Y'all just think that it's not out in the atmosphere. We see what you wrote. We see some of the stuff that you've admitted to. And because you outnumber us men, you're giving us reason to work on our evaluation skills and make better decisions. Because check it out. I'm at the gym. I'm going to get this out the way like I do every morning. Then I'm going to go to work. I'm not thinking about no woman. And I'm not gay. I don't got to worry about little chicklets running around because my dick stay to me. I got penis discipline. Okay? Because I understand that that's my authority. That's my power. The scriptures talk about how in this day, females will be begging for that rod. Because they want to be able to cross it off and check it off a list and say they had a child. They don't care about you. So it incentivizes, and you can get a whole severance package through the family court by leaving a good man. The one who actually wants to have a family. The one who you'll sit and have multiple children with and then walk away. And you're going to get a payday. So, again, not only is he rare, but his semen is royal. It's priceless. And everybody wants his swag, including you. But go on with your lies. So here we go. You wouldn't bet your life. She sure wouldn't. Look at the comments. The comments will never fail you. So someone says, I think it's hard to find good humans. There are a few good men who get with women who are toxic. I get so upset when I hear stories of women messing up the few good ones out here. They're not necessarily messing them up, but you know what? There are some cases like that. But she's not going to tell you about that. Got people talking about it went over the head. What went over our head, ma'am? She got on here and got in her feelings talking about, I know it's going to be some men who say they good men. What kind of men you talking about? The ones who go to work every day, mind their business, don't get in nobody's business or drama or nothing like that. Y'all get mad when y'all find a man that's 35 or older with no children. Y'all say he must be gay or there must be a problem. No, he probably studied where he lives, the state where he look where he lives, studied the law and understood that it wouldn't benefit him to have a family with somebody that might take him to family court and destroy his whole family. It's called being smart. So you put your head down, you carve out a life, you sharpen your abilities so that you're a better man. But look at these comments. And why did you erase your page with all this support? You ain't even got nothing to say. Just got on here to start some trouble. Look at you. Trash.
You can argue all you want, but women don't leave good men.
No, you believe it.
So if she left you,
I'm trying to figure out when them ladybug legs gonna leave you.
a woman don't care if he ain't got no money, but if he's a good dude and he's willing to work hard and help. A woman don't care if his wee is little.
Lie.
If he a sweet dude and he's willing to do whatever he need to do to please you. Women don't care about that. It's men that give a fuck about that shit. Women don't leave good men. Men leave women all the time because they got plenty of options. I said what the fuck I said.
She definitely tried to, like most do. They have some type of crossroads, thing going in their mind, and then they want to get on social media and rant about it and throw a tantrum about it. But like I said, there's fallacies and lies all across this clip. As she continues to say that women don't leave good men, which we know that not to be true. But we're going to go to the end where she wanted to say that men leave women all the time because they have more options. Well, listen, first of all, that's the absolute truth. I'm glad that you could confess that over and over and over on this video because, yes, you outnumber us. But wouldn't that make sense as to why it's about 75% and upward to the 80% that women file divorces in the so-called black community, let alone women, period? Wouldn't that make more sense that the reason why you guys do what you do is because you know you outnumber men, and you convince yourselves that it don't matter if I had 5, 4, 3, whatever, how many children with this man, I'm gonna get this package, and then I'm either be by myself or I'm gonna go try to marry another man. If I don't get a man, then I'm gonna just hop on Rod left and right, and that's gonna be my life. And every Sunday or whatever day I go to church, I'm gonna try to get penance, and I'm gonna try to get my soul made pure for the sins that I did over the weekend. Nah, that's not how that works. And then, so at the end of the day, her issue or her gripe is that she knows that men have more options than women. But that's always been the case. Even when you look at medieval stories, or you could look at, King Arthur type stories, the knights and the kings and the queens and the dukes, those stories always had something called spoils of war. If those kingdoms went to war, there was something called spoils. And those spoils usually would be the women and children. Because somebody actually understands that those are the prized possession of a man. The prized possession of a man, his peculiar people, his peculiar property. But see, you want the protection, you want leadership, you claim, but you don't want the actual you don't want to actually be the property of nobody. You don't want to be under nobody's name. That's why everything is hyphened, or you want to discard it altogether. You want to reap the benefits of the man. You want him to do all the running of the race and all the hard grunt work while you stand at the finish line and reap all the benefits. You'll get the trophies. You'll get all the accolades, but he'll do all the work and die before you because he worked his tail off all his life. And then she continues to talk about, and she says things like, oh, they don't care about dick size. Only they don't care about dick size. They don't care about money. You can be broke. You can have nothing. Yeah, in its proper context, in whatever moment of life that you're in, yeah, that may be a truth for some females. Because for the most part, when you're going through your little hot girl summer, you think that the world is your oyster forever. You think that them late teens, ooh, it's my booty perky. Ooh, my breasts are so they just cassama melons in his hands. You know what I'm saying? Y'all think because everything is perky and you got a little pretty face with no lines and no wrinkles at that moment, you think that's going to last forever. And whether you guys admit it or not, you take advantage of that time period so you can get the most that you want to get. You ain't thinking about having no children. You ain't thinking about none of that. All you're thinking about is getting as much as you can get because you understand my beauty is the currency. My beauty is what's out there. So I may only look like this for my 20s. Let me get as much as I can get. All the presents, all the gifts, all the rod, everything. Let me get all the men I can get, everything. That's where Hot Girl Summer came from. That's where being strong and independent and all that come from. And they keep tossing this narcissist word around, but it applies most to people that are playing in filters, taking side profile pictures, taking pictures with your back to the camera. Can't nobody see your face if you turn to your back because you want everybody to see your booty. You don't even want them to see your face. Somebody put a joke up. I seen it this past weekend. This is the nothing to offer pose, where everybody turn their back to the camera and you see nothing but booty. You guys know exactly what your asset is, and you sell it as best as you can. And so when you are dried all the way out and tired all the way out, and then you enter where this woman probably is, her early 40s, mid 40s, early 50s, probably older than that. Now all of a sudden you got the epiphany that, oh, good and sweet men is what I want. They don't want your tired self because those men took the time to be good men, because the Bible says just men or good men make sure that their children's children have something. So he's busting his tail all these great prime years, working and storing up like an ant. And that's why a lot of y'all mad too, because those that are about 40, 41, 45, they retiring, and they getting ready to pick a young, nice thing that they can take all over the world and build a life with, who ain't got no problem with having all his babies because she young enough to have as many as possible with no big risk, no geriatric issues. But again, You're lying, talking about y'all don't care about dick size and all this different stuff, when all over the internet, that's what y'all talking about is dick size and new toys and roses and little portable tongues and all kind of stuff that you guys can't get your mind off of, because an orgasm is the biggest thing that crosses your mind in this day and time, it seems like. But that ain't what you're worried about. Yeah, okay. And then she finishes everything off by saying the most toxic statement, one of the most toxic statements known to man. I said what the F I said. So you God, it's your truth. Nothing else matters. What you said is true because you said it. The biggest example of big mama energy that you could ever see. The biggest example of big mama energy you could ever see is when you hear somebody say, I said what the heck I said. You right. We not about to argue with you. Bad. Scrutinize this.